I know we have a lot of respect for knowledge, and we should have respect for knowledge. As some would say, knowledge is power. But knowledge alone is not going to automatically result in action where there should be action, or non-action where we should cease acting. If you look at the side of a cigarette pack, the cigarette pack states right on the package that smoking may cause cancer. And most people that smoke are totally aware of the fact that smoking can cause cancer. This campaign has been going on for decades now. So anybody that says that they didn't know must have been living under a rock somewhere. But you still have many people that smoke cigarettes. The knowledge of cigarettes being dangerous is not enough to stop that behavior. People that drink excessively have heard at least one time somewhere in their lives that drinking can damage the liver, and the body cannot live without the liver, just like it cannot live without its other vital organs such as the heart. Okay? So knowledge alone is not going to prevent you from acting where you shouldn't be acting, and it's not going to make you act where you should be acting. Education has gotten more black people in the white man's house. That's what it typically results in. But it does not and has not resulted in liberation. So you can't just take knowledge alone and think that that's all you need. It's knowledge coupled with action. And it's not just action, but it's the right action. Because if I'm working for the corporation and making money for the corporation and helping to sustain and maintain the corporation, when am I going to help to build our own corporation or do away with the corporation altogether and build our own society, our own civilization? If I spend all my life building the white man's organization, helping to maintain and sustain white supremacy, I've got knowledge, but I'm not using my knowledge in the right way. We've been educated since the end of slavery. You're talking about 150 years of education. You're talking about 150 years of knowing the law. You're talking about at least 150 years of African American denominations of Christianity. That hasn't worked for us. Now there are churches that are doing things, like there's a church that I know specifically myself. That's why it's very difficult for me to get in these debates about religion. We feel that if you're in a religion, then you're not going to do work. Well, there's unconscious people. I hate to tell you, there's unconscious people putting in more work than conscious folks. So just having knowledge is not enough. Folks had knowledge that they could escape slavery. They still had to make a decision. And am I more comfortable being a slave, or do I want to take the chance, leave the slave plantation and build something for myself? In the end, everybody still ended up under white supremacy. Even the homeless man is under white supremacy. The homeless man will say, I'm independent of white supremacy. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I sleep where I want to sleep. But that's not true. You saw in Tent City in Petersburg, Florida, St. Petersburg, I believe it was, how they came in and cut up all them tents, put them off that area in which they were sleeping. You can't sleep where you want to sleep under white supremacy. They say, I'm not under white supremacy. I don't have to spend my money to get food from the white man. I say, no, you just stand in the soup line and go into the soup kitchen. You go into the food bank. Where's that food coming from? We're all under white supremacy. And we all need to produce for ourselves. We need to use the knowledge that we've attained. If we're going to say that knowledge is power, you can have knowledge all day long. I've been studying black history for over 40 years. My parents made me study black history when I was a child. But I've only been working for black independence for 25 years. So it's not that knowledge all by itself is power. It's the proper use of knowledge that's power. Now we can get into the debate, and we've done this before. I don't like to debate because we'll keep going around in circles. Me being able to stand up is power. Everybody can't stand up. What degree of power? Knowledge is power. Ignorance is also power. Ignorance is power. I'll let y'all meditate on that for a few years. Again, I'm not into the debate thing. But there's different levels and degrees of power. What degree of power do you have? Knowledge is power if used and when used properly. But knowledge all by itself is not power. Remember, knowledge does not automatically equal action, and knowledge is not going to automatically prevent one from acting in a way that they should not be acting. Just something to think about. This has been Daku Akabo Waakatu.